Hello and welcome. This is Pushpita Dey from the New Indian Express, and you are watching Business Unboxed, where we take the hottest topic from the world of finance, economy, and business and break it down for you. So, Budget 2026 is around the corner, and the industry bodies like CII, FICCI, ASSOCHAM, and PHDCCI Chamber of Commerce have already sent their wish list to the Finance Ministry. Their main suggestion: a predictable, growth-oriented, and taxpayer-friendly direct tax regime. So what exactly are they asking for, and how could these changes impact your business if implemented? Let's break it down. First, they're asking for procedural reforms. Chambers are asking to treat buybacks as capital gains for shareholders with TDS on the distribution, because the recent tax amendments have made the buyback less favorable for resident shareholders. As of October 1st, 2024, amounts received by a shareholder from a buyback are treated as a deemed dividend and taxed at individuals' applicable income tax slab rate, which could go as high as 36% for high-income individuals. For high-income individuals, thus, it does not remain lucrative anymore. In fact, recently, Infosys promoters like founder Narayan Murthy, chairman Nandan Nilekani have decided not to participate in the company's Rs 18,000 crore share buyback. The chamber suggests to tax buyback like capital gains. They have also asked to extend the timeline for revised or belated returns by 6 to 9 months and set a 60-day deadline for tax officers to issue no objection certificates during mergers. Second, the broad theme is simple. The industry wants a more predictable and business-friendly tax regime. Right now, companies spend a ton of time just to deal with the disputes, clarifications, and delays. India's corporate tax regime is already one of the most competitive in the world, with a base rate of 22% for existing companies and 15% for certain new manufacturing firms. But industry wants government to go further, simplify compliance, cut litigations, and bring back incentives that can boost investment and jobs. Let's start with the top demand: the revival of 15% concessional corporate tax under Section 115 BAB. The special rate was earlier available to new manufacturing units that began operations before March 24. Now, the chambers want it reintroduced and extend to new manufacturing investments starting now. According to them, this move would attract domestic and foreign investors, create more jobs, and help India place itself as a global manufacturing hub. The next suggestion is about the innovations. India's private research and development spending is still far below the global peers. To change that, chambers are urging the government to restore 150% weighted deduction on research and development under Section 35 of Income Tax Act. The incentive was rolled back a few years ago, but bringing it back permanently could make Indian firms globally competitive and encourage more investment in new technologies. Corporate restructuring is another focus area. Right now, the tax neutrality applies mainly to mergers and demergers involving companies. But industry bodies say, why stop there? They're asking that tax neutrality could be extended to all forms of businesses restructuring, including partnerships, LLPs, and startups, provided there is ownership continuity. That would allow businesses to reorganize efficiently without triggering unnecessarily tax liabilities. They also suggest extending similar relief to Indian shareholders of foreign entities during cross-border mergers. A big chunk of the wish list is also about creating jobs. Currently, under the employment-linked incentive scheme, companies in the manufacturing sector can get incentives for hiring new employees, with subsidy up to 25,000 rupees per month. And they get some tax deductions as well. Now, the industry bodies want the limit to be raised to Rs 50,000, and they also want contractual workers to be included. Why? Because a huge chunk of the India's workforce is on contracts, especially in the manufacturing and logistics sector. And they're saying make it easier for companies to hire formally even if the roles are temporary. And one more suggestion is to reduce the deduction period, from 3 years to 2 years. So businesses see the benefit faster. This is one reform that could actually directly help create more formal job creation. Now, not all proposals are about corporates and big manufacturing. For example, chambers have also requested that farmers and farmer producer organizations or FPOs would be also exempted from 0.1% TDS that's currently deducted on e-commerce transactions. For small agricultural sellers, that's actually a headache. Removing this would just make compliance simpler and more farmer-friendly. They say this small levy complicates compliances for agricultural sellers and adds no real revenue value. And here is something interesting from the chambers. They are asking for tiered tax rates for partnership firms and LLPs. Right now, all the partnerships pay a flat 30% tax. They have suggested a 3-slab structure. 30% for income up to Rs 30 lakh, 25% for income between Rs 30 to 50 lakhs, and 30% for above 50 lakh. This could actually help small service firms, law practices, consulting partnerships that do not enjoy the same benefits as the big corporates. Essentially, industry bodies want India's tax system to move from compliance-heavy to more growth-friendly approach. Now, whether the Finance Ministry actually takes this on board, we will know only in the February budget. But one thing is clear. There is a growing demand for a tax system that's more pro-business, pro-jobs, and pro-innovation. So what do you think? Should the Finance Ministry bring this back? Should it bring back 15% manufacturing tax rate? Or focus more on simplifying the existing mess first? Tell me in the comment section. I would love to know what's your thought on the same. Till then, keep watching New Indian Express.